Good morning, Soul Fam. Good morning, Soul Fam. It's Thursday morning, and my name is Jason. You are watching channel Ray of Light Tarot. It's coming at you like a ray of light. So we're doing the Gemini soulmate reading for the remainder for November 2019. I apologize for the delay on these readings getting out. I had to take quite a hiatus, a little sabbatical from all of this stuff. It was much needed. So I appreciate your patience, your love, your kindness. Okay, guys. So let's see what's going on with Gemini. I'm curious. You know, I've got a Gemini rising in my chart. My friend Jai, who I do a lot of collaborating with, has a lot of Gemini in her chart. I have a lot of Geminis in my life. My former best friend, twin soul Gemini. So let's be creepy. Let's be creepers and see what's going on. And then on our Geminis, guys, join me as we creep a little bit. All right. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors. Thank you for allowing me to connect today to the energy of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and their soulmate. For those who are most in need of healing guidance at this time, thank you for the clear and direct messages and healing guidance. Thank you, archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. Thank you for helping me connect. Thank you, Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you for your guidance and healing, keeping me in a love vibration and asserting your energies here where needed to assist us. So here we go, guys. If you want to take part in the holiday special that Jai and I are offering, we talked about it last night in the mini reads that we did. We're offering a holiday special where we do for you what we do for our class, for our students in our class. We do about an hour-long astrology chart. She's the astrologer. She does the astrology chart, and I do the Map of Destiny tarot reading, and we do it together live. So it's a two-on-one, Jai and I with you, the client. And it's quite a comprehensive reading, and it gives you a lot of guidance into your situation, your life, your path, your destiny, and it really all resonates and it all comes together in a beautiful way. We do it live, but we also offer you a recorded video of that reading afterwards. It's available for you to watch, and I think Jai also does a PDF file of your chart for you to have. So that is $180 from now until December 31st. So throughout the holiday season, we're offering that. To register, the information is in the description. You make payment first. We contact you to schedule it after that. So anyway, here we go, Gemini. We're looking at your soulmate right now. See what's going on with the Gemini soulmate for November 2019. What's you and your soulmate doing? Gemini. Gemini. Thank you for all the kind messages. I'm just starting to get into my emails while I was out. I appreciate all the people who sent such kindness and love, wondering about me and checking on me. I'm okay. You know, just sometimes you just really have to disconnect, especially when you do energy work. Trust me, it is very daunting. Very daunting. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Energy work is very daunting. Divination, you know, all that stuff. For those of us who do more than just read the cards, for people like myself who are very empathic and who really connect to the energy, it's daunting. I mean, you don't feel it until afterward. Jai and I were discussing this, how when you're doing the reading, the astrology reading, you know, the natal chart, the tarot reading, whatever it is, the psychic readings, while you're doing it and you're connected, it feels great. You almost become energized while doing it, but you feel it after the fact, the pull, the energy drain. And not only that, this class that Jai and I are doing, it's a beautiful thing, and we're training people to really manipulate and manage their own energies. But what happens is people unintentionally energy vamp. It's not a knock on anyone, but people just do that when they don't understand energy really well and they haven't harnessed their own yet. They energy vamp off of people like myself and Jai who bring that high vibe. And so from the time the class started, I was not myself. You could tell watching our classes. That first class, I was just not myself. My energy was being pulled down by unintentional pulls on it. And now I've come out of that, and it's coming back up. And also the students are really starting to grow and get going on their paths and their journeys, and they're harnessing their energy properly to a much greater degree. So it's beautiful to watch. Show me the soulmate of Gemini for the month of November, please. Thank you, Spirit. Soulmate of Gemini. Sorry, Bubba. One of the cards just flew out and hit my dog in the head. He's laying down beside my feet. Sorry, babe. Wow, Gems. Gemini, your soulmate is going through a lot, and I am a Gemini, soulmate of a Gemini, so I get it. I'm going through a lot. Good stuff, though. It's always good. Ooh, coming out with that 10 of Cups, are we? Yeah, okay. Yep, I can so see what's happening here. This is really beautiful. Overall energy for your soulmate is the Empress card, Gemini. The Empress is the Earth Mother. So when I see the Empress, I think of an Earth sign. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn could be represented, just could be represented here. For me, I'm, being a Virgo, I'm a soulmate of a Gemini. Behind that Empress energy is the Sun. So there's a lot of happiness here right on the horizon. After this cycle, this Scorpio retrograde, really, after getting through this, there's a potential for your soulmate to experience a great deal of happiness. So here we go. 7 of Cups, Death, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, 4 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 10 of Cups. I like this storyline and I like where it's going. I really do. So what I've got here with the 7 of Cups and the Death card, we're starting off November for your soulmate Gemini. They're in a place of feeling a little confused, feeling a little overwhelmed, a little bit like there's too many things going on at once that are not manageable and not sure how to deal, just not sure how to deal with that. But what I noticed with the Death card, this is that Scorpio energy, right? The Death card here is that energy of like such necessary transformation. And that's what's happening. Your soulmate is really going through a process here of finding the narrow road, finding that very lightly and not often traveled path that leads to such beautiful things. If you can avoid if you can avoid the shiny, pretty objects that are distractions along the way, you've got this beautiful outcome. And that's what they're working toward. They're headed towards something beautiful. Wheel of Fortune right after Death. So look, you got the Death card, major endings, some sadness and destruction, some loss. I feel like a lot of this is just spiritual, though. This is that energy, like we just mentioned, where you're just really going through so many changes energetically, spiritually, coming to acceptance and conquering fears, soulmate of Gemini, conquering fears, things that you are afraid of. Those deepest fears, I know astrologically, and for me personally, I've experienced that recently. Those deepest fears coming up and needing to be examined. And, the Kundalini awakening is a beautiful thing. I don't know a lot about it except for what I'm experiencing personally and, what I've read. And it's a beautiful thing. Kundalini awakening is spiritual, but it's also a very physical thing. You feel it inside. And, especially I think, twin souls, if that's the journey you identify on too, that Kundalini awakening leads to some beautiful connection. Kundalini energy, I mean, you read about Kundalini sex, those things that you move into are so out of this world in a sense. They're beautiful. And that's the Wheel of Fortune's turning now because the Kundalini experience is now able to start to really come in. I mean, that's what this felt like to me when I saw it. The sun behind the Empress, bringing in all of this beautiful energy, and it's rising up within you, soulmate of Gemini. Okay, so let's talk about signs before we go any further. Earth energy, Scorpio energy, that's water energy. Temperance is fire energy, that's Sagittarius. So that's what we've got right here. But really, everything's represented. I mean, water, earth, air, no air. Okay, well, yeah, there's air too. We got swords here. Listen, everything's represented here. So we're not looking too much at the signs, but just a lot of energy. I mean, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. So 5 major arcana is a lot in this poll that I've done. I didn't pull that many cards. So this is a time of some major things happening, major changes, major advancements in your relationship sector. Because guys, here's the thing. Your romantic love relationships, people, we always say, like, don't focus on that so much, focus on yourself. But these relationships are some of the most important things in your life when you think about your future, your plans. I mean, what makes our life exciting and worthwhile a lot of times, and what do we plan our futures around? The person or people we love. So this is important. And this person, Gemini, your soulmate here, has some major healing to do. There's been some kind of pain, some hurt, because the Temperance card is here right in the middle. So I assume for most of you, you are in separation from this person. This energy group is not connected. They're separated. Well, they're connected in that, of course, spiritually, but we're talking about the 5 senses. You're not connected. You're disconnected, and you're probably not in any communication. But see, this is the after tarot. This Temperance card has the balancing is already occurring, right? It's now time for things to happen. See that water's being poured back into the sea. That bird, the spirit is flying out of this cup. Things are happening. The balancing is over. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune's turning after whatever this last final death, the core wound healing is occurring. Now things can actually get moving with you guys. You've got a chance for a relationship here. Now, it's not going to be easy. This person's not coming riding in on a white horse to ask you back if they're your divine masculine. But they're wanting to communicate with you really badly, and they are going to offer some explanations to some past hurts and some past misunderstandings. After that Temperance card, we have the Four of Swords. That's all about healing. And as you see, the Four of Swords, we normally think of someone being solitary, taking time away, right? Recuperating, resting all alone. But look at the After Tarot, the Four of Swords. This person is still healing, but look, they're being attended to by someone who loves them very much. She's offering a white rose, or actually that's probably a lotus, but she's offering this flower, all right, this symbol of peace and love to this person. So this is no longer somebody who's solitary, and I think that's really a beautiful thing, and you really need to take note of that, Gemini and soulmate of Gemini. You're moving toward your person, Gemini, or this could flip, this could be you, Gemini, but someone is returning to someone else. Whoever the person that had done some damage and run, or been the victim of damage and run, is returning, and that's completing the healing. And this returning is very necessary in this connection. Keep it light and happy, because just remember, this return seems to be imperative and a very important part of this other person's healing. So don't delay the healing. Allow that thing to complete itself. Bring the peace offering. Okay, it's a really nice, beautiful thing that's coming together, so you deserve it. Then you've got the Six of Cups, which is a love affair that's very innocent and childlike. This is a strong friendship. These two kids are playmates, right? I know for me in the twin soul journey, very much it's a friendship. You feel like you played together as little kids in diapers, right? You just know each other from way back. You can't explain it. And that's the thing about the Six of Cups. There's a lot of nostalgia attached to this energy. It is a full circle moment. And again, look at this. What's happening here? These two kids are running home. They're running to see the elder, whoever that represents, and they're running home. They're returning home together. So maybe one's bringing the other home to introduce them to the family. But this is about a homecoming. Who is your home, and where do you need to go with them? Or where do they need to take you and invite you into? Whatever it is, it's a beautiful energy. It's leading to the Ten of Cups. And here we have the After Tarot, where the Ten of Cups is under starlight. Okay, you can see that wishes are coming true here. This is a beautiful family. They're powwowing around that fire, okay? You can see the elements being represented here. And there are lots of keys here to show you and guide you what's happening here in this relationship. This relationship is becoming more solid. This relationship is becoming more gathered in, which means people who aren't, that outside interference that was affecting this connection for so long is being pushed out by both the parties in this connection. They're no longer allowing outside interference to have any power in this connection. It's just not allowed anymore, because they always did value the love and the connection, but they value it so much they will not allow insignificant and unwanted energies to impact a connection so innocent, pure, and a connection that really only brings good things, if not for the interference that's come into it. So that's a beautiful thing. I think this is just so nice. Thank you for sharing, guys, in the chat. You're welcome to share. If I don't respond, obviously, I'm sure you understand why, since I'm doing a reading. So, Gemini, that's your soulmate's energy. Let's see what's going on your side of the street. We're going to check in on you as well. That's the part we're all curious about, if we are the soulmate of Gemini and not the actual Gemini. So show us what we need to know about Gemini at this time for November 2019. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Angels and Archangels. Thank you, Spirit, Guides, and Ancestors. That gathering is really beautiful. I love that energy, that Native American style gathering. And there's so much protection in that, guys. Don't ever discount or underestimate how much protection there is in a gathering like that. Thank you. What's Gemini doing? Death again. Wow, you guys are mirroring each other so much. It's beautiful. All right. Wow, 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 wow. Oh, man, there's so much mirroring in this connection. It's intense. Oh, my God. The Six of Cups came out again. The Wheel of Fortune came out again. The Sun, the Empress, the Death card. So much. The Ten of Pentacles, which is beautiful. Yeah. Wow. This is really nice, guys. There's some beautiful energy here. So here's what you've got. Gemini, your overall energy is the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Here's what's going on. What you're doing right now, Gemini, in the month of November, whether it's materially real and fit tangibly or it's in a spiritual way, you're battling demons, you're slaying dragons, you're doing spiritual warfare because the victory in this spiritual warfare is leading you to your treasure chest. And the treasure chest could be actual money, abundance, or it could be your love, the person that you love and want to be with, or it could be all of those things wrapped up in one. A lot of times, especially like in twin soul journeys, it's all wrapped up in one thing. That happiness, that love, that life, financial abundance, all that comes in together when you heal and slay those dragons once and for all. And that's what you're going through here, Gemini. Again, much like your soul partner, whereas they had some painful things leading to the Death card and the Wheel of Fortune, you do too. You've got the Two of Pentacles here, right? The Two of Pentacles represents this need for balance. So you also are in your own way seeking balance, and you've got a choice to make, Gemini. You've got those pentacles can represent relationships. So there may be two relationships that you're trying to figure out what to do because you can't have them both. It goes back to that old adage or saying that you can have it all, but you can't have it all at once. So you have to make sacrifices and decide what is for you now, not what was for you yesterday. What's for you now? What's for you now and moving forward into your future? What is for you? It's time to decide what you're going to create going forward and who you're going to create it with, right? That's so important to know. And as you do that, look what happens. There's that death energy, that Scorpio energy, these retrogrades, all the past coming crashing back in on you to confront you and say, you've got to decide what you want and don't be afraid. It's here. The Death card does suggest that there's going to be some major endings and some brand new beginnings, and that's a beautiful thing. Don't be afraid of those things. The Wheel of Fortune comes after that, Major Arcana also. And then as the Wheel of Fortune comes in, look what you've got. You've got the Page of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Six of Cups. And the Six of Pentacles. So there's an energy of balance coming in. Now, you're not going to have the Ten of Pentacles right away, but whatever this choice is that you're making, you're going to find some real balance, definitely some financial abundance starting to flow in, leading to that Ten of Pentacles and the Sun. But this Page of Wands is definitely an energy of moving toward your passion, wanting to offer your wand to someone where you feel passionate, Gemini, where you feel drawn in. And that Two of Cups, obviously, that's a soulmate connection. This is the embracing of two people who have a shared energy, a mirroring energy. And same with the Six of Cups. We already talked about what that means. It means the same exact thing for you as it did on the soulmate side. When I do a soulmate reading and there's this much mirroring, where it's almost like a twin soul connection, most likely, the mirroring is mirroring. So I told you what it meant on the soulmate side. It's mirroring. So the card's meaning the same thing on your side. Okay. It's the same energy. So it's like a coming home. Now, beautiful here. The Nine of Wands. What does this mean? The Nine of Wands is what? It's the wounded warrior card, right? It's that person who's pushing through and isn't giving up. But you normally see that one person by themselves with the Nine Wands and they're on a knee, right? Or they're about to take a knee. They're resting before they finish. Almost giving up, but they're not. In this Nine of Wands, this person is he's still burdened. He's still going through battle and struggle, but he's no longer alone. A friend has come along to hold another wand, to help him carry the burden. And he's looking at that person with a little bit of suspicion because he's not used to someone coming with such true love, such unconditional love and desire to be of assistance to him. He's used to conditions. And what this is a true soul connection. This is beautiful. This is not condition-based. This is unconditional. This person is coming to try and offer help. Okay? And the only thing that is wanted there is the satisfaction that comes from helping your soulmate. So this is a really beautiful thing, and this is what's coming. So what is this saying, Gemini? Yeah, you're still going to have burdens after this Wheel of Fortune turns. Your burdens won't go away. This is life. This is the human experience. But you're going to have someone who doesn't come to your aid in times of emergency. This is not someone who just comes and shows up to fix a problem like an attorney and throw money at something to bail you out. This is someone who wants to literally carry the burden with you. This is a beautiful card when you think about what it means. This Nine of Wands in the After Tarot. Really beautiful energy. And look, it's leading to the Sun. It's leading to the Sun. And a lot of childlike fun. The race to the finish. For these two, these soulmates are racing to abundance. It's almost like a friendly competition to see who can bring in more abundance to the connection. Who can bring more abundance into this connection more quickly, because this is a team. And the sun is ultimate happiness, clarity. It's masculine, divine masculine energy of making things happen. That manifestation power of being aggressive in the most beautiful way. This is good stuff, guys. My favorite card, though, that came out here for you, Gemini, 2 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. That is a soulmate connection if I've ever seen one. That's beautiful stuff. All right, so let's pull the, to wrap this up, I'm no longer doing romance angel cards. I do not have any use for the romance angel cards or their maker, Ms. Virtue. So now I am going to be doing Angels of Atlantis card and a Zodiac or Planet card for guidance for you. So the Angels of Atlantis card will be giving you an archangel and an energy that you need to, are suggested to incorporate into your daily meditations or prayers to help you to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve in this situation. And the Zodiac sign cards will also give you whatever energy you need to be focusing on. So what does Gemini and their soulmate need to be focused on as far as an angelic presence and an energy in the month of November? You know, I got to be a little sassy. Okay. So here we go. We got 2 cards from each side. So when it comes to the archangels and the energies, you've got Zafkiel and surrender, and Zadkiel and security. So Gemini and soulmate of Gemini. Pray to archangels, incorporate archangels Zafkiel and Zadkiel, call upon them in your meditations and prayers to help you to surrender your fears, surrender your worries, your doubts, and surrender those things because you have a real need to feel security in your life and in your connections. And part of the fears that are keeping this connection apart is a fear of being out of control, a fear of not having security, whether it's financial, emotional, whatever security. There's a deep-seated fear, could go way back to childhood, of being out of control, but you won't be. Part of the beauty of the connection is as you give in to that true love, that unconditional love, the universe supports you in such a beautiful way, not just because the universe supports those kind of connections, but because the universe supports you growing in trust to your higher power, right? And less trust in things of the world, but a trust that your higher power will always support you. So Zadkiel and Zafkiel, security and surrender. And also confirming that for your energies, you've got Saturn and the moon. So here we go. The moon and Saturn. The moon is your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. There may be some things that you're holding so deeply that you're almost not aware of them at times yourself when it comes to your feelings. And it is because of the fear of being out of control, security. So this moon energy, and you want to focus on those unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Call them forth so that you can accept and express them and deal with them and move into your fears. And then also the planet is Saturn, and it says the part of you that accepts challenges to gain wisdom. So you have to understand, again, it all comes down to releasing these fears, trusting in your angels and your higher power so that you can surrender and find that security in your outside of physical things and material things. Find the security in your trust of your higher power, that what's meant for you will never miss you, and that you have the chance to gain so much when it comes to wisdom by accepting the challenges and moving into your fear with courage and with grace. So really beautiful energy, Gemini and soulmate of Gemini. I wish you guys a beautiful November of 2019, and I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you will give the reading a thumbs up, a like. It really helps it circulate. And if you want to share your story in the comments section, you are welcome to do so as well. Thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Again, if you missed the beginning of the video, check it out where we talked about the holiday special. Oh, hey, Christina Maria, thank you for putting that up. Yeah, it's in the description box, as is all other information. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your patience while I've been out. I needed the sabbatical. I was really, really needing it. My energy was really flat. So I'm just getting back to things, and I love you guys so much. Namaste. Bye.